thanks. You challenged me to sort of think of the framework for this, so I've been trying to do that. In EROF, we formed a technology working group on the themes of waste, water, energy, and habitat to try and give prominence to new and emerging technologies that can help in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. So I have a thought bubble on that as to whether we could form a virtual technical working group that can present some of these new technologies. But I'm also involved, and I think we've got federal funding for a toolkit on regenerative agriculture. And there it's going to be really important to point out that solutions have to be different in different areas. And maybe what the value of this group could be is trying to sort out technologies but say where they're appropriate. So, for example, the technology on stormwater filtration is not appropriate to Kiribati, where I'm going in a couple of weeks' time, where the main problem is king tide flooding and polluting the lagoon. Bear with me, I'm going over the time limit, I know. But maybe what we could do is provide some sort of a virtual toolkit for all these local governments that are aiming to be net zero by whatever date they've set, and say, okay, here are some of the technology tools that are available that you can start looking at. These are the ones that may be appropriate to your local area. So just
that could be a hugely profitable business for this group. We could potentially get money from councils to actually engage and actually do stuff, Jane.
Yeah, well, I'm on a steering committee of Geelong City Council, which is a second-tier city in Australia, and they developed their climate sort of target strategy, and it really is pretty feeble because they just don't know what they can do.
Can we? Is there a way for us to educate the Geelong City Council to take action?
Well, we've got a steering committee that's been trying to do that. What you've got to do is give them the tools so that they can do it. They don't.
I'm going to just pass on to Herman, because that's exactly what Herman does. Herman,